The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf's Last Stand. Once upon a time, deep in a peaceful countryside, there lived an old mother pig who loved her three little piglets dearly. Unfortunately, she couldn't provide enough food for them, so she decided it was time for her piglets to set off on their own, to find their fortune and build their own homes. "Be wise and careful," she warned, "and remember, it's better to take your time building something strong than to rush and regret it later." Excited and full of hope, the three little pigs set off on their journey. As they walked along a winding path, the first little pig, who was a bit lazy, came across a man carrying a bundle of straw. "Sir, please give me that straw so I can build my house," said the first pig. The man handed him the straw, and in no time, the first little pig had built himself a cozy but flimsy house. He settled in, feeling proud of his quick work, without a care in the world. But soon, the peace was shattered. A fierce, hungry wolf was prowling through the woods and caught the scent of a tasty little pig. He sauntered up to the straw house, knocked on the door, and said, "Hey, little pig, let me in." The little pig trembled and replied, "No, no, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." "Well then," said the wolf with a wicked grin, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." And so he did. He huffed and he puffed, and with one mighty breath, the straw house came tumbling down. The little pig squealed in fear and ran as fast as he could to his brother's house made of sticks. A house of sticks. The second pig, though a bit smarter than his brother, wasn't too keen on hard work either. He had met a man carrying a bundle of sticks and thought, "These sticks will make a fine house, and it won't take long to build it all." And so, he built himself a house of sticks, which was sturdier than the straw house, but still not strong enough to withstand danger. Just as the first little pig came running, breathless, the wolf arrived at the stick house. "Help! Help! The wolf is coming!" the first pig cried, banging on the door. "Don't worry," said the second pig. "My house is stronger than yours. We'll be safe here." But the wolf had other plans. He knocked on the stick door and growled, little pigs, let me in." And the two pigs replied in unison, "No, no, not by the hair on our chinny chin chins." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," roared the wolf. He huffed and puffed and, with a blast of wind, the stick house shattered into pieces. Terrified, the two little pigs ran as fast as they could to their brother's house made of bricks. The house of bricks. And the final plan now. The third little pig was the smartest and hardest working of the three. He had met a man with a cart full of bricks and thought, "I'll take my time to build a house that can withstand anything." He carefully laid each brick with strong mortar, constructing a sturdy home that would keep him safe from any threat. When his two brothers came racing to his door, they told him about the wolf's rampage. The third pig nodded and let them inside, but he wasn't worried. He had a plan. "We're safe here," the third pig said confidently, "but we need to make sure the wolf never bothers us again." Sure enough, the big bad wolf soon appeared at the brick house, his eyes gleaming with hunger. Little pigs, let me in," he demanded. But the three little pigs sang back, "No, no, not by the hair on our chinny chin chins." The wolf snarled, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." He huffed and puffed and blew with all his might, but the brick house didn't budge. Frustrated and furious, the wolf thought of another plan. He spied the chimney and grinned wickedly. "I'll come down the chimney and catch those pigs for dinner," he sneered. A fiery surprise, but the third little pig had anticipated the wolf's trick. He quickly lit a roaring fire in the hearth and placed a large kettle of boiling water over it. The wolf, thinking he had outsmarted the pigs, climbed up to the roof and lowered himself down the chimney. But just as the wolf slid down, he was met with a scalding blast of steam from the boiling water. With a shriek, the wolf shot back up the chimney like a rocket and ran off into the woods, howling, "Ouch! Ouch! You pigs are too clever for me." The three little pigs cheered and danced around the warm fire, knowing they were finally safe. From that day on, the big bad wolf never bothered the pigs again. He had learned his lesson. The three pigs lived happily ever after, enjoying their sturdy brick house, and they never had to worry about the wolf again.